Good morning, students. Now, let us continue analytical geometry, in which you have seen the last formula we have seen is distance between parallel lines. Correct, no? Distance between two parallel lines. Distance between two parallel lines. Okay. In order to recall that formula once again, let me give one more example. Today's problem number 1. Find the distance between the parallel lines 5x plus 12y plus 1 equal to 0 and 5x plus 12y, because it should be parallel, plus 27 equal to 0. 27 equal to 0. In order to recall that formula once again, I have given the example. Find the distance between the parallel lines. How to find the distance between the parallel line? Equation 1, equation 2. Equation of the first line. 5x plus 12y plus 1 equal to 0. Equation of the second line. 5x plus 12y plus 27 equal to 0. Next part is A equal to 5, B equal to 12 common, but C1 is 1, C2 is 27. Remember, the constant term differ for the parallel lines. Coefficient of x and y same, no change. So A and B common, but C1 is 1, C2 is. Now the formula is distance between 1 and 2 is D equal to this one, C2 minus C1 by root of A square plus B square. Do you remember that formula? Answer is C2 minus C1, 27 minus 1 divided by root of A square plus B square. Or it is not necessary to put the modulus because it is positive. 25 plus 144. Or it is equal to 26 divided by root 169. 9, 6, 169. 26 by 13. Answer is 2. Distance between the parallel line is this one. Right? Now, let us close this straight line chapter. Straight lines chapter. Let me write the last formula. Formula number I don't remember, whatever it may be. Formula. This formula is related to given two equations of the line 1 and 2. Equations are given. How to find the point of intersection? That will be the last. Given the equations of line 1, line 2, find the point of intersection. Let me write the equation. Straight lines. Straight lines. Formula. Point of intersection. Point of intersection. Yes. How to find the point of intersection of the line? Of the two lines. Straight lines, one is, let me write the equation, a1x b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Because I have to write one more equation, no? So I have taken a1, b1, c1. 2 is a2x b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Next, what do you mean by point of intersection? Tell me. Point of intersection means what? It is the point satisfying both the equation, correct, no? That particular point lies on the first line as well as on the second line. That is called a point of intersection. Point which lies on the first line as well as on the second line is called a point of intersection. First line means all the points on the line satisfy equation 1. Second line means all the points on the second line satisfy second equation. But only one point, which is P, satisfy both the equation because it is the point of intersection. So what you have to do is just find the value of x satisfying both the equation. Find the value of x and y satisfying both the equation. It is already done in your high school class. How to solve the equation. You solve the equation, get the value of x and y, it is nothing but the point of intersection. Let me write straight away. To find point of intersection of 1 and 2. Solve 1 and 2 for x and y. Not necessary to write the formula. It is better to know the method, that's all. How to find the point? Solving the equation. Whichever method you know, you can solve it, no problem. Solve the equation and give me the value of x and y. Solve intersection of 1 and 2, solve the equation for x and y. Over. That is nothing but the formula or the theory behind that particular point of intersection. Let me take 1 or 2 examples, then the idea will be clear. Problem or example 1. Find the point of intersection of the lines 3x plus 7y plus 13 equal to 0. 2x plus y plus 5 equal to 0. Yes, okay. Equations of two straight lines are given. In order to find a point of intersection, just what you have to do, solve the equation, that's all. Equation of the first line. Equation of line 1. 3x plus 7y plus 13 equal to 0. Equation of line second. 2x plus y plus 5, 0. Now, solve the equation. How to solve? Whichever may be the method you do, no problem. But let me use a very simple method. Totally you must solve the equation, that's all. First equation is 3x plus 7y plus 13 equal to 0. From the second equation, you can write like this. Y equal to minus 2x minus 5. Correct, no? From the second equation, this is 1. From the second equation, y equal to 5 and 2x are taken to the right hand side, minus 2x minus 5. Put this one in, put 3 in equation 1. What you get? First equation is 3x, but don't write y, minus 2x minus 5 plus 13 equal to 0. 3x minus 14x minus 35 plus 13, 0. Minus 11x minus 2, 0. Or minus 11x equal to 22, x equal to 22 by minus 11 means minus 2. Again from equation 3, y equal to minus 2 into x is minus 2, minus 5. 4 minus 5 minus 1. Therefore, point of intersection of 1 and 2 is x coordinate minus 2, y coordinate minus 1 over. Only this much. What you have done in high school class, same thing is repeated. Solving the equation of two straight lines means you are actually finding the point of intersection. If you want one more, not necessary because very simple idea is there. Finding the two diameters of a circle are x plus y equal to 9 and x minus y equal to 1. Equations of two lines they are. X plus y minus 9 equal to 0, x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. But the equations are given like this. Usual procedure is you have to write the constant also on the left hand side only. Right hand side you must have 0. But anyway, equation of the diameters are given. Question is, find the center of the circle. Yes, center of the circle. Center of the circle means what? It is actually point of intersection two diameters. See, let me draw the figure if you want. Two diameters are 1, 2. This is the center of the circle. Equation of first diameter, equation of the second diameter are given. Point of intersection of the diameters is nothing but the center of the circle. That's all. Draw the circle, two diameters. Let me write one by one. Two diameters are x plus y equal to 9 and x minus y equal to 1. Center of the circle is the point of intersection of the diameters. Correct, no? Observe this one carefully. Center of the circle is nothing but point of intersection of the diameters, because all the diameters must pass through the center of the circle. Now, solve this. Solving 1 and 2. How to solve? I told you there are different methods. You can use any one of the method. Whatever the method that you know, you have studied in high school, you can use that. x plus y equal to 9, x minus y equal to 1. Just let me add these two equations. Straight away add the equations. What do you get? X plus x is 2x. Plus y minus y cancels. 9 plus 1 is 10. 2x equal to 10 means x equal to 10 by 2, or it is 5. Again y. Put the value of x in any one of the equation. Put x equal to 5 in any one of the equation 1. X plus y equal to 9, or y equal to 9 minus 5, which is 4. Write the answer. Therefore, center of the circle is x coordinate 5, y coordinate 4 over. That finishes straight lines. But remember, all the formula I have studied, equations of different straight lines passing through the origin slopium, you have studied different types of straight lines. See, formula y equal to mx, first formula, right? And y equal to mx plus c, second formula. Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1, third formula. M equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Formulas you have studied. Angle between the lines, or before that, let me write one more equation. Y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Correct, no? X by p plus y by q equal to 1, intercept form. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to r, normal form of the equation of the line. D equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Formulas are not in order anyway. These are the formula I studied there. Alpha equal to tan inverse of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m2 m1. Or you have one more formula. Tan inverse of a1 b2 minus a2 b1 divided by a1 a2 plus b1 b2. Both are the formula for angle between the lines. Correct, no? Any other formula? 9th one, 10th one. Distance between parallel lines. Distance between parallel lines. C2 minus C1 divided by root of a square plus b square. Most it is given in capital letter, I think, whatever may be. So these are the formula we have studied in straight line chapter. Correct, no? Now, you may have to use any one of the formula to solve the following problems. Let me write one by one slowly. Exercise 10.3. It is from 10.3. Exercise 10.3. Problem number 1. Reduce the following into, reduce the following into, reduce the following into slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. Actually they have given equation like this form. Reduce the following into slope intercept form of the line 6x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Now you may have to use any one of the formula listed here in order to solve the problems in the exercise. Reduce the following into slope intercept form. Okay. Equation is 6x plus 3y equal to 5. Just bring that minus 5 to the right side. Divide throughout by 5. 6 by 5x, 3 by 5y, 5 by 5 which is 1. 6 by 5x, 3 by 5y, 1. Slope intercept form means this one, see. X intercept, y intercept. Bring the equation into this form. Their question is to write the answer in this form. So it is over. See, x by 6 by 5 becomes 5 by 6. Y by 5 by 3, 1, over. X by p plus y by q equal to 1. Observe it carefully. First problem in the exercise. Reduce the following into slope intercept form. Okay. Not this one. Slope intercept form, not. It is another question. X and y intercept form. Reduce the following into remove that slope. Reduce the following into intercept form of the line. Just to change it. However, we have solved that one. It is actually given that slope intercept form. No problem. Reduce the following into intercept form. Remove that slope. Let me give one more example. That's all. In order to write the equation in the slope intercept form, let me give one more. Problem number 2. Reduce the following. Reduce the following into slope intercept form. Okay. Slope intercept form of the line 3x plus 7y minus 21 equal to 0. 21 equal to 0. Previous one actually slope intercept, but I have removed the slope. So intercept form is this one. X by p plus y by q equal to 1. This is slope. M and intercept should be obtained. Y intercept. So equation is 3x plus 7y minus 21 equal to 0. 7y equal to this minus 3x minus 21 becomes plus 21. 7y. Divide throughout by 7. Y equal to minus 3 by 7x plus 21 by 7. Y equal to minus 3 by 7x plus 3. 21 by 7. Is of the form y equal to mx plus c. This is slope intercept form, remember. This one is of the form x by p, y by q equal to 1. Okay. Now, slope m equal to minus 3 by 7. Y-intercept c equal to 3. Got the idea clear now? Don't confuse with this one. This is not slope intercept. This one is intercept form. This one is slope and intercept form. Problem number 3 let me take. Problem number 3. Reduce the following into normal form. Hence find length of the normal and omega. Equation is x minus root 3y plus 8 equal to 0. X minus root 3y plus 8 equal to 0. Yes? What you have to do is, A here is 1. B is minus root 3. Calculate this one first. Root of 1 square plus minus root 3 square, which is root of 1 plus 3, root of 4, or it is 2. Root 3 square is 3. Remember, even though it is minus, square is plus. Now, divide throughout this one. Divide 1 by 2, root of a square plus b square 2. You get x by 2 minus root 3 by 2 y, 8 by 2, 0. Or you can write this one as x into 1 by 2 y into minus root 3 by 2 equal to minus 4, 8 by 2 minus 4. Now, this one x into cos of some angle, y into sine of the same angle should be equal to minus 4. Give me the angle. Let me continue in the next video.